beautiful people. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. If it resonates, please like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. So, so I already said a prayer. I have one card out here. I just said, let me go ahead and just start recording now. But the first card that came out is Helpful People. What else, Holy Spirit? The next one just came out is Meditation Brings Answers. All right, what else? What else does the collective need to be aware of? I just flew out. Look for a Sign just came out. And Trust came out. So right now it's like you're being called to connect to your spiritual side. It's like you're being called to meditate. Maybe it's something that you're asking for or asking about. And you just possibly trying to figure out which direction that you need to go in. Or, whether you should take action on something. Because we have trust right here. And it's like you see this girl's meditating, and then we literally have this card that says meditation brings answers. But even like the first card that came out, which is when I seen this card, I said, okay, let me just go ahead and just record a video. But this one, this Helpful People card, this refers to the divine. This doesn't refer to actual like physical people in your life, but you may have some helpful people. But this card, all of this is pointing to the divine. That's why we have meditation bring answers, trust, which a girl is meditating, and then, we got look for a sign. So this Helpful People card is the divine. If you look at this picture, I feel like this represents your spiritual team. So your ancestors, angels, your spirit guides, right? That's what this is. And then up here, we have God, the Most High. So it's like you have God helping you, which is, like I said, the Most High, right? And then you have your spiritual team helping you too. And it's like, that's why, you have look for a sign. Because God or your spiritual team, or God and your spiritual team, they work in the background, right? That's why Helpful People is here to send you signs. So you're being told to look for the sign. So it's not a coincidence that maybe you're thinking something and right when you look at the clock, it's 2:22 p.m. Or, you go to the grocery store and you see that the cashier's number is 222. Or, I'm trying to think of another example. Or if just things that seem kind of, I don't want to say unusual, but I guess kind of unusual. That's how God is going to get your attention. It's going to be by somewhat unusual things. Like if you see 333, like that will get someone's attention versus just 3. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, look for the signs. And it's not just with numbers. It's also with themes too. So it's like, let's say you're at a point now where you've been single for a while and you want to be like in a relationship, and then it's like it just so happens, when you went to the park, when you went to the grocery store, when you went to these places, you saw people coupled up, like you saw couples, you saw people holding their hands. That's a theme. That's like the universe giving you, or God, universe, however you refer to the higher power, as like giving you that, like just putting that energy out there, like, this is available to you. You know what I'm saying? So, but whatever it is, I feel like it's probably something that you could have prayed for, but if not, it's like you're being called to meditate. Because it's like when we try to solve problems just off of our own thoughts, it's like we're not going to get the answers that we need because our mindset is limited. We're only human, you know? But when we meditate, we're connecting to God, to the Most High, right? That sees all and knows all. So whatever information that we get from meditation and from connecting with the divine, we know that information is legit. When it's coming, hold on, let me let me go ahead and tweak that a little bit. When that information is coming from the Most High, right? Because there's people out here, they got, they have different beliefs, but we talking about the most high. When that information is coming from the Most High, you know that information is legit. So yeah, just know that you have a lot of help. Whoever you are, you have a lot of protection. Look how many people in this picture. They deep up in here. You have a lot of protection, a lot of divine protection. Look at these angels at the top, and then like I said, you got the Most High up here. So it's like you the type of person. It's like when you say a prayer, it's like an alarm goes out in the ethers. And it's like God and your spiritual team, they come together. They're like, okay, this person just asked for this, so we're going to go ahead and start sending this person certain signs and synchronicities so they know what direction to go in, because you have free will, right? So it's like, God can only do so much, right? You have to, that's why it's important to pray, because yeah, God is going to step in and intervene when it's needed, right? If it's emergency, or if you just really veering off of your path. But other than that, it's like you have to be the one to be like, God, I need your help. You know what I'm saying? Because we have free will. That's just how it's set up. So yeah. Let me see what other deck I'm going to use. Let me use this deck. Holy Spirit. Tell me about this look for a sign card. Look, meditate. That's so crazy. So we got the card up here. Meditation brings answers. And literally when I split the deck, meditate. Yeah, so it's like whoever you are, you're being called to meditate. And then the other side of the deck, we got adventure. This is somebody, because like you see this compass right here. It's like this is somebody that's going on an adventure, right? And this is something that is new to them, because look, this person is standing back. The door is up here, but this person is all the way down here. So it's like this person has some kind of apprehension about this. But it's like you're being called to meditate and look for signs, because it's like the more signs that you get, that's the more that you will finally believe, right? So it's kind of like you may be the type of person, it's like you just have to see it to believe it, or some people, they just have that belief in them where they can kind of manifest it, whatever, and just see it through. But you're the type of person, you have to see some type of results. You have to see something that's like tangible or something like that. You know what I'm saying? That's the energy that I'm getting. So it's like you're being called to ask for, look for a sign, but meditate though. Meditate. This is so crazy. I kind of dropped the deck. Well, I didn't drop it, but when I picked up the deck to show you this, look was on the bottom of the deck. I can't make this up. Whoever you are, it's like you're very intuitive, whether you realize it or not. It's like you need to meditate. Where it's like, some people, it's good for them to meditate. It's optional for you. You actually need to meditate. Like that's just as important as like exercising, damn near eating for some of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Because yeah, look at all this purple in these cards. Even in this picture, this is crown chakra energy. You get spiritual downloads. That's why meditation is here. But another thing I'm getting from, like it says, you know, meditation will bring answers, trust. We got this adventure here. It's like you're being called to meditate, you know, talk to God also, ask for signs, look for the signs, right? And then take action based on those signs. Because it's kind of like if you're afraid of going on an adventure, you know, it's like you're being told to stay connected to the divine. Once you meditate, you see that lighting up when I'm saying this? Meditate, stay connected to the divine, because once you're connected to the divine, you're going to get signs. And, you know, once you are like, I guess, spiritually aware, you're going to take heed to the signs. You're not going to just disregard it. People that are spiritually aware, if they get spiritual signs, they're taking heed because they know this information is coming from a higher source that sees all and knows all. We only can see so much. So we're going to take heed. And these spiritual signs we get, we taking heed, right? And so it's the same thing with you. That's what you're being called to do. Take heed to the signs and then trust yourself. That's why this trust card is here. Trust what you're feeling. Trust what you're experiencing. Trust the signs and synchronicities that are being sent to you. And then take action with this adventure. Because with this compass is here, it's like you will instinctively find your way. Yeah, look, and as I'm talking, I don't know if y'all see this wisdom card sticking out in the back, but it's in reverse. So it's like you're not operating from a place of wisdom right now, but that's because you're being called to meditate, to connect to the divine, so that when you do get into that energy, then this card is going to be upright. Look at this old lady. Whoever you are, you have an old soul. That's why this old lady's on this card. You have an old soul. But in order for you to connect to your higher self, connect to that old soul, you need to meditate. And you need to trust the signs that you're getting. All right, Holy Spirit, anything else with these cards? Look at here. Look at here. It says trust and then wisdom again. Yeah. Right. The challenge for you, the test for you is at this point in your journey is trusting yourself. A lot of people don't trust themselves, and that's why they can't trust anyone else. When you get to a point where you can fully trust yourself, you'll be able to trust other people. But don't get me wrong, not everybody's trustworthy. But it's like you won't have that you won't have that wounded animal type of attitude, right? Like, oh, I can't trust you. I can't trust nothing you say, even though the person could actually be trustworthy, right? It's because people who do that, they're just operating from a place of fear. When you operate from a place of wisdom, you trust yourself, you trust what you feel, you trust your intuition. So you will know whether you can trust a person or not. You'll know if a person is trustworthy or not. Because you trust yourself. You trust the impressions that you get. You trust the signs that you're getting. That's why trust and wisdom is here. So you're just being called at this time to meditate, to connect to the divine so that you can have more self-trust. Because when you trust what you feel, you take action. There's a lot of people that's sitting on, millionaire ideas right now. That's sitting on, gifts within themselves that they haven't tapped into because they don't trust themselves. Yeah. And when you don't trust yourself, you're not going to take action, right? That's just how it is. So, okay, anyways, I split the deck. We got wisdom again, but on this side we have forgiveness. So yeah, some of y'all we have perspective. Yeah, so some of y'all you're being called to forgive. That's another thing, once you meditate more, it does really help. Like it just it does help you to be more peaceful within, right? But it's like you're being called to forgive, because by forgiving, that will help you to shift your perspective. When you don't have forgiveness in your heart, that's when you have that wounded animal energy. And it's like, even when people are trustworthy, it's like you'll still have that attitude towards them. You know what I'm saying? When the person is actually a good person. That is the case sometimes. So it's like you're just being called to forgive so that you can change your perspective. When it comes to like just forgiveness, yourself, life, having forgiveness, releasing certain things will help you to shift the way you see things. I split the deck. We got challenge and shadow side. So yeah, so it's like you're being called. Yeah, look, we got action here. You're forgiveness in reverse. Yeah. It's like that's another reason. It's like this meditation is, whoever you are, it's like you almost need to meditate. Like, it's like I said, it's not something where I feel like you see this getting red when I'm saying that. I feel like it's not, what is this? This just fell over. Look, my arm hit this, my other cards, and this fell out. Yeah, I feel like you feel all tied up. If whoever you are, you need to meditate. I feel like it's one of those things. It's not really like it's a good, you should. It's like you need to meditate. Yeah, but I feel like there's a part of you that you feel all tied up, and it's because it's. I feel like because we have challenge here and we have shadow, so it's like for you it's a challenge facing your shadow side. Because we did have gratitude in reverse. Yeah, that's why I said to change your perspective. Forgiveness, that's why we have this card, forgiveness and then perspective. Because look, we got gratitude in reverse and healing in reverse. It's like you're being called to forgive so you can change your perspective. Because right now, it's like you don't have an attitude of gratitude. And that could be stopping your healing. And when you don't heal, you're all tied up. It's like you're a prisoner of your own emotions. Yeah, I'm getting the heavy with this card. Some of y'all, it's like your shadow side is dealing. I feel like it's dealing with sex for some of y'all. This shadow side that you need to heal. There's something around like sex and passion or something. Let me see if I can get some. Let me get more on this card. Holy Spirit, what's this desire card? Compassion in reverse is on the back of the deck, and then authenticity is in reverse. No, I mean, what I say, yeah, compassion in reverse is what came out, but then authenticity in reverse is on the back of the deck. I don't know if this is resonate with you, or this may resonate with some, this may not, but it's like because this forgiveness here, it's like you're being called to forgive. It's like right now, you may not realize it, but it's like there's a lack of compassion within you. Yeah. And I feel like that's why all tied up is here. Yeah, because you see all tied up, and then in this picture we have a girl releasing this bird. It's like you just have some things within you that you need to release. For some of y'all, this is regarding a relationship. Yeah, maybe it's like a relationship. You see this kind of line up what I'm saying. I don't know. For some of y'all, I feel like it's a relationship. Maybe you could have already disconnected from the person or something, or but it's like you still could possibly have like negative feelings for that person. That's why compassion is it. Well, compassion is in reverse just because it's like I'm just getting a buildup of things that need to be released. But it's like whatever this is, it's causing you to not be your true authentic self with this authenticity in reverse. Yeah, because it's like when you, yeah, that's why it's like you're tied up. It's like you're tied up with these emotions, possibly like resentments, like we said, unforgiveness. And some of y'all, it's like those emotions. It's like you, I don't know, somehow express it through passion, through sex. But then, like I said, that's not you being your true authentic self. That's just, I feel like, how you manage it. Yeah, because then we got venture in reverse on this side. Yeah, it's like you need guidance. Yeah, but this guidance that you need is from the divine. That's why you're being called to meditate. Yeah, so I feel like it's just time to get out of this energy. If this, resonates in any way, it's like time for you to get out of this energy. So you're being called to just meditate. Like you have a lot of spiritual help. So, whatever it is that you want, just know that you have the power to manifest that. You just have to be clear on what you want. That's people's biggest problem. It's not really manifesting. It's just more so being clear about what they want. Because in order to be clear about what you want, you got to be clear about who you are. You know what I'm saying? And when like that card was in reverse, authenticity was in reverse. So it's like when you're operating in these emotions, like the wounded animal, you know what I'm saying, um, being all tied up, that's not you being your true authentic self. Um that's just a way of being. That's just how that's just you operating your ego, which helps you to cope with that, I guess. But that's not who you are. Who you are is under this stuff that this lady's wrapped up in. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so meditate so that once again you can change your perspective. Everything can be forgiven. It doesn't matter what it is. Understand that people are just being used in your life as puppets in order to teach you a lesson. Everything always goes back to you. All of us have a villain in our story. Nobody is exempt. This life is like a book. So just understand that whatever it is that you go through, these are different. There's different chapters in the book. Not all chapters are good. But that's just part of the book. That's what makes up the book. That's what makes the book interesting. You know, that's just a part of it. Like, this is a part of your experiences, the stuff that you go through. This is what makes you who you are, your experiences. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, meditate, ask for signs because you will get them. One thing I know for sure is when you ask questions, you will always get the answers. All right.